Scrolling through social media. Although I am a hypocrite for doing this, because I am posting shorts and other kinds of posts whose overall consequential negative impact is relatively equal to each other, I don't find them inherently bad or sinful. In fact, these short video formats or posts can be beneficial for distributing relevant information and healthy content quickly, so their general utility depends on how is individual using them. But don't take my opinion as something that can be used to justify mindless scrolling through social media, because my general perspective on today's common short video usage is almost completely negative. But without further ado, one of the best things with which you can replace your short video watching habit is with a prayer. Prayer has been shown by some of the scientific research and studies to positively contribute to one's emotional state, mood, and self-control when it comes to negative emotions such as anger. The action of doom scrolling has totally opposite effects from prayers such as increased anxiety, FOMO syndrome, depression. It can also destroy your attention span and the ability to store and understand information. So the most obvious and inevitable conclusion is to avoid passive scrolling and potentially replace it with a prayer, not just any prayer, but the one which is in accordance with Jesus' example and instructions mentioned in Matthew chapter 5, verses 9 to 13. The prayer must be honest, loving, and done from right motive in the name of Jesus Christ. Prayer is not a form of meditation done for one's own spiritual benefits. It is a conversation with God, which is fundamental for a person's relationship with Him. The prayer is inherently a tool which makes our personality and character change to more Christ-like. Take increased prayer time into consideration. Instead of mindless scrolling on social media, remember to prioritize God, not this world and its things. Number 2, reading the Bible. Reading a high-quality book has been shown to increase brain function and drastically slow down cognitive decline. It is also connected to reduce stress and even depression. You need to take into consideration that the Bible is a very complex book, which means that you will have to engage more with your brain in order to understand certain points, especially if you want to intensively study it. Bible essentially provides information for basic understanding of the ancient Near East histories, culture and traditions, psychology, ethics. It's very likely to inspire you to question certain complex scientific, historical, psychological, and other kinds of claims. Reading the Bible is certainly better than passively consuming unnecessary content through social media. Number 3, doing the work. Probably the most mentioned and obvious way, but I don't think the more detailed prescription of this one has been done. Nevertheless, when I refer to work in this connotation, I primarily allude to actions which do not require big effort to do, but are inherently crucial. Thing beforehand, when you realize you have finished certain obligation or task according to your well-planned schedule, try to think as much as in advance and future as possible, so that instead of wasting 5 to 10 minutes of your life on destroying your brain directly by scrolling on social media feed, you can rather finish or do something which you would eventually need to complete later, or alternatively, you can organize your schedule for next period of time Do not be limited by previously mentioned advices. Look at them as examples for using the time which you would have otherwise wasted by doom scrolling